Hey everyone, Five Nuts Phrase Fan 555 here. Welcome to my next BNG Drive live stream. This will be the 33. So first, we can all see. Okay. Keeps getting blurry some reason. I don't know why. Don't think there's anything I can do for the glare or blurriness. Let me try something before we start. See if I can put something on the camera. Okay, see if I can put something under the camera. Try to see if that will help. Might not, but we'll see. Also, at the same time, don't want it to get in the way of me playing the game. Okay. Alright. This way, so turn towards me. Okay, now let's see if that's any better. It's a little better. Now it's probably too far away from the screen of my laptop. Just have to probably do it this way. Okay, that work, I think. We'll have to do it this way. Try to. I might change that, but we'll see. Alright. So I can all here and see everything okay. Just to be sure when I go there right quick and back. Drive. The game had an update, and I believe, let's see, what was it called? The new vehicle is called the Bruckle. So we have it spawned in. I have the first option choice it automatically is already on spawn, but looking at it from the rear, Dodge Charger, because of how the rear fenders are shaped, kind of reminds me a little bit of the Dodge Charger. And underneath, show the interior of it. The interior of it is pretty nicely detailed to me. On the steering wheel, we have the letter B for Bruckle, and you got radio, speakers and the doors are pretty detailed. Detailed down to like the fabric for the seats. You can back in, and let's see the roof. It's pretty nice car that they've added to the game. And then I think the vehicle we used last rally version of it this time. We're going to start off with the new vehicle first. Start engine. So if you want to stream, I went ahead and set everything up. Let's see. I might. I kind of want to leave the camera the way it is now, the way I have it now, but then again, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, so I don't know, but I hope you can. If not, there's not really. Anyways, go ahead and get started. Actually, before we start, I'm going to have to go back to here and move the camera over so I can get to the arrow pad, the arrows for steering and driving. Okay, as long as I don't bump the camera or something, that should be okay. So, like last time, we're using the car hauler truck with the ramp down to use as a ramp to drive up and over the crash vehicles like we were last stream. Kind of landed on the roof in an angle on its side. Shut the engine off. So that we don't damage the engine with it being upside down. So we're going to try to flip it back over onto its tires. Whoops. Ripped the skid skirt, or no, yeah, side skirt off. Let's see if we can grab it from here. Alright, take a look at the damage to the vehicle afterwards, and because it had landed on its roof like it did, and because of how flattened the roof is now, there probably wouldn't be anyone to have survived from that, and if they did, they would probably be in severe to like critical condition from that wreck. And there's the engine, if you can see it. Let's see if I can open the hood a little more. Came open anyways. That way you can get a better view of the engine. See how it looks on the inside. Yeah, there'd be really no way you'd probably survive that, especially because of how crushed the roof is. Now to see if it will still drive or not. Okay, so yeah, you can still drive it. It's not damaged too bad where you can't drive it. Go to this now. We're going to do it. First, I didn't think we'd hit into that telephone pole, or power line pole, but we did. I didn't think we would at first. Okay, we're going to have to probably flip it over this way. Alright, still runs. Let's see if it'll still drive. It does still drive, but the steering's difficult to do now because of the passenger side axle shaft being damaged. And that'd probably be from it hitting on that side into the power line pole, like it did. But other than that, not really a lot of damage to it. There is some displacement of the interior, like the radio for some reason is no longer there. Probably somehow came out during the crash, and the shifter knob or gear shifting knob is distorted. Do have a, let's see, it's not bent over there. No, okay. I thought the roll cage was bent there, but it's not. That's how it's made for the car. Other than that, there doesn't really look to be any severe damage to the interior, other than those things and, of course, the windows. Pushed it too many times. Orbit, yeah, that's orbit. Okay, for this vehicle, we're going to swap it out with, let's see, what do we want to change it out with? Wait, I want to load. Another thing that was updated or upgraded was the Civetta Bold. It had gotten an upgrade as part of the new update that the game had since the last time we played. Instead of the now regular ones that you have, now have all these new ones here, including this one. This one, I'd have to say, is my personal favorite out of the different versions of that car. I don't remember if I've shown that yet or not, but if I have, I'll be showing it again. So, anyways, we're gonna do the Club Racer version first. At least for that car. And something else about this car, or these cars now, from the new update, is now sometimes if they're in bad enough of a crash, the entire rear end of the vehicle with the engine will separate itself from the rest of the vehicle in a crash now. That's something else I like about it now. Let's switch back to this vehicle. We're going to change it out with one of the other versions of this. Alright, so here's the different options of this new vehicle that was added to the game. You have, of course, the regular one, which I already have spawned in. I've changed the color to. And then you have some different ones here. You got one as a taxi. Here you got off-road version, two sport versions, and for a third row here you got a all-wheel drive version, unmarked police car, and a regular police car, and then another, then a sport GT version. Then on the other row, the fourth row, you got another one. And you got street tuned one. Got a hot lap special. Battle Hawk next to that. Then on the last row, you have another Battle Hawk. Then a Red Tail then a drift, and even a drag race version. So what we're going to go with, probably first, we'll probably go with the taxi version some other time. I don't know when that's going to be. But we are going to go with the sport version first, and then the off-road version. Alright, let's look at the... I honestly haven't even used the sport version yet. I want to look at it first before we do. It's got a little bit of a different interior look and textures to it. Well, that's cool. Even has the logo for letter B on the seats to represent Bruckle, or Bruckle on it. It's for just the front seats, so not the rear. I do like the red and black interior colors, though. If I had this car, that's probably what I want the interior color to be. The body color would probably be a different color. It'd probably also be a red, to be honest. Check for any comments right quick before we do this one. I don't have any right now. But if anybody's watching right now, please let me know in the comments below. And I'll try to get back with you to give you a shout out during the stream. Lagging a little bit. There we go. Sport version definitely seems to be a little bit faster than the regular version of the car, the regular normal version of it. That'd be because this is, of course, the sport version. So I'm going to do a nosedive into the ground. And almost did a little bit of a barrel roll, but not quite. And it is still drivable if you wanted to, because nothing there is broken or lit up in red for drivetrain. Front end is pretty beat up now. And roof in the rear is almost completely crushed because it did kind of land on the roof. The hood did come open. Let's see if we can get. Whoops. Just damage the hood more. Oh well. The engine looks pretty much the same, just that it's a sport version. Not really much of a difference. Now we're going to do this vehicle. almost right at 100 miles an hour for that vehicle. Let's see if we can still drive it. Yeah, not really. Doesn't want to steer anymore. So it's damaged to the point where you can't steer anymore, unfortunately. Almost did lose the rear bumper of it though. Front end definitely has some damage. Being where I think the fuel tank is because of the engine being in the rear. Could also be used as a trunk, but for this version of this car, it's used for the fuel tank. Take a look from the interior. That's what it looks like from the inside. You can turn around and kind of look at the engine a little bit too if you wanted, which has its own protective roll cage. Let's have it. Okay, now we're going to do, I think it was the off-road version we're going to do next, and then we're going to do the police car of it. And again, I haven't ever used the off-road version of this vehicle yet, even recording at it. So, we'll look at it with you guys. See how the or rally style steering wheel, whichever, has racing seats in the front and has rear seats. Regular rear seats in the rear. Okay. Now we're going to do my favorite version of the submitted bolt. Being the 320 GTR Group 5. I'll show you why it's my favorite once it loads in. Part of it being because of the shape and design of the rear of it. Well, pretty much basically the entire car itself, to be honest. So, is why I like it. And the interior, you have a roll cage, and a bigger and nicer looking engine in the rear, which I also like. I think it's a V12, to be honest. And V12, if you didn't know, stands for 12 piston engine. It has 12 pistons instead of 4 or 6 or 8. First, before we use it, shut it off and then turn back on. Show you what it sounds like when you start it. It takes a little bit for it to start, but almost sounds like a race car starting up almost. Maybe a little different than that. I'm gonna go ahead and use it first. This thing is quick, speeds up pretty quick too. Already getting ready to be 100 miles an hour. By the time we got flying over that ramp, we were pretty close to 130 miles an hour, which is pretty fast. So stop the car, see if it still drives. It does still drive. I don't think we're gonna get it over that ditch there unless we pick it up and move it. But because of how fast we had it going, we went flying at least pretty good distance worth from way over there. Probably about the length of a football field and a half, or close to that. That's pretty good distance. So if I can, eventually at some point I'll try to crash it or get it to the point where the rear end separates itself, because it will do that. Done it plenty of times already. Alright, and we're going to start this vehicle and do it. Pretty much the sounds I did. This version was made a lot better than it, apparently. got it hit into that power line pole because we kind of stared into it. And because we did, engine has been damaged and will no longer run, and the drive shaft is broken. So even if it still did somehow run, it's not going to go anywhere. And we did hit into that power line pole pretty hard. Now, in real life, it would have broken because of that, but for some reason in the game it doesn't, and to be honest, I think it should be able to do that, but it'd be pretty cool probably if it did, but it doesn't. Let's see if there was any damage into the interior. Oh yeah, there's definitely damage done to the interior. The dashboard, along with the steering wheel, has actually been lifted up higher than it normally should be because of the crash. The radio is pretty distorted and out of place. Orbit. See if we can turn around and see just how far of a distance the vehicle went. You can barely see it, but it's right there. So it went flying further than this vehicle did. Change it out with a different vehicle. Can't remember if there was another vehicle I had upgrade or not, but we'll see. I gotta look first. And before we look, go back to here right quick and look. Let's see. I can't pronounce that really, but looks like a link to something. And then came into a video maker, said hi. Said how are you? And when the next reaction video will be. And he apparently just left too. So he's bored apparently, but don't know why I didn't look until now to see if I had any comments. But anyways, to reply to his how are you question, doing pretty good. And yes, it has been a while from when I had did a reaction video last. Planning on maybe trying to do it. Maybe. If I have them, I gotta do, but I don't know yet. But we'll see. Thought there was one other that kind of had like an upgrade done to it. Unless I'm wrong, which I might be. I think I am, but I don't remember what vehicle that was. But anyways, we're going to do the issue hopper for next vehicle for it. We're going to do a version of it first. Switch back over to this vehicle, change it out. Change it out to the police car and turn the sirens on for it. Now, I don't remember what it was I did, but somehow I fixed the sirens. These other versions of it we'll have to probably do some other time. I don't know if I have time for this stream or not. Alright, here's the police car version of it, and it does look pretty much exactly like a real police car would. I don't know why, but well. But we got another comment here. Video maker said he's back. Did I miss anything? Channel name or something? Or is it another channel you have I didn't know about for some reason? And no, you didn't really miss anything, but up until now, the game just crashed for some reason. I don't know why, but because it did, well, I guess that's gonna get ready to be pretty much it for this stream, which I'm not gonna end just yet. Let's see. He said I got some bad news about the Awesome Team movie. Or what's bad news? I wonder. Yes, no. B Drive has exited unexpectedly. I know. Yes, go away. Yes, I know. Stop working. Don't want to send a report for it. Probably crashed because it was lagging a little bit. For some reason, I don't know why. Usually doesn't, unless could be because I'm doing the live stream at the same time. But I don't know. Just a guess. Anyways. Crossword attaching. said, the Awesome Team movie is no longer coming out this year because I was too busy watching Big Blue episodes. So we'll come out with Ninja Davis series, which will be in June now. Next year, Awesome Team movie is coming out the same month and day. Alright, so had to change that from what it sounds like. So, reason why I don't want to end my stream just yet, even though it crashed, is, well, I was going to talk about this anyways in the first place. It had been, it's been almost 3 months now from when I did a BG Drive crash test video last, and it's been see how long has it been. Let me look right quick. My YouTube channel right quick. Okay, almost there. I had to wait on it. Look, it had been, it's been almost a month from when I did my Lego Movie 2 video game gameplay video last, and then it's been almost 2 months from when I did a reaction video last, and it's been almost 2 months from when I did part 1 for my 5th random toy destruction video, which I need to finish editing for. I need to finish editing part 2 and then upload that sometime soon. But anyways, none of that is the point of what I'm about to talk about, except for the video I did before this video, which has been almost a month from when I did last now, and let's see, this is the same channel, just change the name and profile. Okay, so King Ninja Video Maker changed his channel name a little bit, and profile picture, I guess, because he wanted to. Still the same channel. Asked him that a little bit ago because I was wondering, but anyways, what I was getting ready to talk about is this. The reason why it had been almost a month from the last video I just did, which was my next Lego Movie 2 video game gameplay video, which was the 4th video I did for that. And the reason why I haven't done any new videos since then until now is because I had 2 family members that had passed away, and that was why. And that was my grandparents, by the way, in case you're wondering. It was my grandparents on my dad's side of the family, which was my dad's mom and dad that had passed away. They originally, I think, if I remember right, they had COVID and ended up in the hospital. Then after a while, they got better, didn't have it anymore, and they were starting to get better. They were starting to improve. Then they just started to go downhill in health after that. And they were getting better, like I said, but then they started to get worse. And they ended up getting something called MRSA. And that's, I believe, something you can contract or get while you're in the hospital. It's a disease or something that's around in the hospital that you can get. King Ninja Video Maker said, "I'm sorry for loss, my friend, and I hope they rest in peace. May praise to you." Yeah, they're in a better place now, which I miss them deeply, but yeah, they're in a better place now than they were. But they had gotten MRSA at one point and just kept getting worse after that. And then at one point, for my mama, which is what we called my dad's mom, and my dad's dad, we call him Papa. Mama, she ended up having to be fully on the ventilator, which meant that the ventilator had to do all the breathing for her. And she just didn't look, she eventually got to where she just didn't look like she was going to get any better. And she kept getting worse too, and so had to take her off life support, which is what that basically was for the ventilator. And then it was, let's see, it was, I believe, was January 4th at around 6 something that night she had passed away. And then 2 weeks after she had passed away, like a few days after she had went, we had her funeral and all. And then 2 weeks after that was when our papa was getting worse, and they called us one night. I was at work when I found out that he had gotten worse, and they had called us and said he was probably not going to make it through the night. I was at work when I found out about this, because my mom and dad came to pick me up, went to the hospital, and we all decided as a family to take him off life support, and he kind of breathed on his own for a good 10-15 minutes. And he too passed away also. But yeah, they were both 2 weeks apart from each other from when they had went. Yeah, it was hard when they did go. But they're in a better place now, which I'm glad about, and we'll be able to one day eventually see them again. Don't know when that's going to be. It could be later tonight, could be tomorrow, could be later this week, could be weeks from now, a week from now, months from now, a year, years from now. Just never know. Nobody really ever knows how long they're going to live for. But, yeah. Let's see. Mama was, she was 68, I believe is how old she was. And then Papa was 65, I think. We're getting ready to be. Teenage Video Maker said I wasn't expecting to cry today, but yeah. Sorry I made you cry, but yeah, I'll probably be crying later after the stream at some point, because I've been thinking about them. It's okay, but it's okay. They're a better place now. But anyways, now to talk about something that isn't sad. Let's see, my next new reaction video. Like I said earlier, I plan on trying to do it sometime, hopefully Tuesday, but I don't know yet. Depends on how busy I am and if I have any homework or not that day either. And my next Lego Movie 2 video game gameplay stream will probably have to be probably Thursday or even Saturday, probably. I would do either one of those streams Monday, but I work Monday night. And I probably could Wednesday too, because I'm off Wednesday, but I don't know if I'll do it too or not. Might have things I'll be doing or something. Or just, not really feel like doing any videos, because I'll be honest, sometimes I just don't feel like recording anything. Which I know I probably should, but sometimes I just don't. And I don't really know why, but just how I am, I guess. Anyway, though, try to do those videos then, if I'm able to. And I do have another video I'm going to try to do sometime soon. It'll be a regular video, like a non-live stream video. And it will be of my new Lego set, which is up there on my shelf right behind me, if you can see it. I had gotten that for Christmas, and it took me maybe at least a couple weeks to put together, because I worked on it on and off. I'm going to maybe show it to you guys in a regular video at some point, but for now I can just kind of see it from my shelf behind me in the background. So, Teenage Video Maker said, well, I gotta go. So bye. Alright, thank you for coming. to stream, and to anybody else that might have as well. And that's pretty much it for this stream now. So if you guys have enjoyed this new live stream, of course, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, don't forget to hit the notification bell and click on all so you'll be notified of when I do a new stream or video. So until hopefully sometime Tuesday, I hope to see y'all again then. So for now, thank you all for watching.